based on the talks here on the base, we usually talk and have conversation on giving back to society based on the NGOs, charity groups, charity society groups, and also foundations that's all over here in Kenya. And also, we discuss on the challenges, the good and the bad situations where these communities, these organizations or NGOs usually have during the day-to-day activity that usually have. And today here in the cut, we have three different guys here, three different guests, two ladies and one guy, and one goes by Oscar Mutugi, the other one goes by Esther, and the other one Lorna. Maybe they can jump in real quick and give us a brief introduction of them and what they do, and from there we can kickstart the conversations. So let's start with the, let's say ladies, but ladies will be like, nah. Let's start with Oscar Mutugi.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Oscar.
Yeah.
I'm a psychologist
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a mediator with the Judiciary of Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think more will come as we move on.
Ah, for sure.
Thank you.
Maybe to the left there. Is it left or right? Mine is
the
my
right.
left. Yeah.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Esther Njoki. I'm a psychologist as well and a student of life. As we continue to engage together, we'll get to know each other more.
Wait. Student of life. Expand the student of life perspective.
I'll tell you later. Let her introduce herself.
Okay, Lorna. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lorna Esther. I am a business student, majored in marketing, but I also am a part-time teacher. I love children. I'm also a part-time PR representative for my PR firm called Powered by LOSA, which majorly deals with fusing entertainment with charity, and I'm really honored to be here with you guys. Thank you so much for hosting me.
That was a lovely introduction from two ladies and one guy, solid guy, Oscar Mutugi. And based on the talks that we usually have here on the studio, and based on any other communication talks that we usually have, we usually focus on giving back the society or giving back the community. And based by whatever you guys are doing, come on the 28th, and also like even before even the 20th, like event that you guys are doing, like I know you guys have been doing on something. Maybe you can tap in and introduce like the charity group or the foundation that you guys roll up with, like Mutugi. What are you?
Okay, thank you very much. I said my name is Oscar.
Yeah.
I have the stage market.
Mm-hmm.
I mean the stage name, Mutugi Wadayo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an artist, a gospel artist,
Mm-hmm.
and so Mutugi Wadayo just gave birth to an initiative called Mutugi Wadayo Initiative.
Mm-hmm.
This initiative is all about giving back to the community,
Yeah.
and preferably to the kids who are less fortunate,
Mm-hmm.
kids who are in need,
Mm-hmm.
the orphans, the street children.
Mm-hmm.
We also visit the prisons
Uh-huh.
and so many other areas. And so on 20th we have an event that we've planned, and we need to go to Praise Gate.
Mm-hmm.
And in this matter, we've been asking guys to support us with clothes and food and educational
any-
materials
Mm-hmm.
and so many other things that everybody might feel like to give. So initially, Mutugi Wadayo is coming from an artist called Mutugi Wadayo. Mutugi Initiative is coming from a Mutugi Wadayo
Mhm.
artist,
Who is Oscar Mutugi?
Oscar Mutugi.
Very well explained.
Thank you.
Based on the Mutugi Wadayo initiative, is it like based on whatever you guys have been doing? Do you guys focus only on the children, or do you guys also focus on the senile old people, based on like the homes they usually have, the home cares they usually have, or do you guys only strictly focus on the children? Because also, as you had mentioned, in prison there are also like mothers who give birth, and there's some kids who usually stays in prison, and they get to be taken care under the situation where they are based on the mother. And is it like more of a challenge you guys tapping on the children perspective only, or it's like your focus?
If I go by my passion, I would mostly rely with the children, because I think I have a passion for kids. I have a big heart for kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so yes, we might go beyond the children, because definitely if it's an initiative to help the needy, we also have the grown-ups, old, the nyumbara wazee and whatever,
Yeah, for sure.
and also the prisons. You don't find the children,
Children,
okay,
yeah.
unless it's a juvenile.
Uh-huh.
And so we are going somewhere. We will get to that point of taking care of the old also.
Mm-hmm.
But now at this point we are dealing with the young ones.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe we can turn the topic questions to Esther. You've said you're a psychologist, and based on the initiative, the Mutugi Adayo, you'll be part of that initiative, and maybe you can expound how you'll come in as you, Esther, as a person in the Mutugi Adayo initiative.
So first, it was an honor to be invited as a guest
Yeah.
to Mutugi Wathayo initiative.
Mm-hmm.
And coming in as a psychologist, I'm going to majorly talk about the dire needs of the kids who are in orphanages or children's home.
Mm-hmm.
And they're different, people who are raised with parents or a single parent or a guardian. They have a totally different perspective or aspect in life to children who are raised in a group, like in the children's home.
Children's home.
So today, like the part of mentoring that I'll be doing that day is first to educate the caregivers on how they should relate and understand the children, and also the children on how they can communicate and how they can build their self-esteem, how they can build their practical skills, and how they can build resilience when it comes to life. So that's how I come in.
You've mentioned the situation where caregivers, like you guys need to train them on the situation on how to handle the children in the home, and also any street children they come to the children's home.
Yes.
Do you guys find it like a challenge on how the caregivers also don't take like 100% responsibility, like as a parent, but they're just doing it as a job? Do you see like it's something like challenging based on like you coming with the knowledge and trying to help them out on how to handle and also care for the children? Because not everyone usually take care of the children, because we've had situations where children's home, like some children are misleaded and they're being abused, they're not being taken care of well. And do you see that is an impact that you should highlight mostly on the initiative?
Yes, it is true that there are some caregivers who just come in as it's a job, yeah? I'm not here to offer support, I'm not here to offer love. But also on the other side, we need to understand there is what makes someone a parent.
True.
When a mother gives birth to a child, there is something called oxytocin that is
Oxytocin.
released, right?
Yeah.
And when the child is born, that's immediately there's a bond between the mother and the child.
Yeah.
So when the caregiver comes, she doesn't have the natural oxytocin with the child.
With the child.
Any association or bonds that come in is by interaction,
Yeah.
kuzoeana, unajua, tupige story, ni kusome. So these caregivers, if they do not understand how they're supposed to approach these children, they'll approach the children ni kama mtu mwingine tu. Haoni, this kid is already at a loss of unconditional love.
Very well put.
So when we address that, we have to highlight the fact that we understand, yes, this is not your child.
True.
And even the children, they know that. That's why unapata like our toy, like awezi sema uni mamangu, like uni auntie, uni auntie, unajua.
Yeah.
So feel ile love, unajua.
mother
Grown
love.
siblings,
Yeah.
vile mnakuanga na jealousy. You have some sort of jealousy. I want mom also. They can't have that.
True.
So having to explain that to the caregivers and then also to the children, so that both of them can meet somewhere.
No, for
That would be beautiful.
I see you have brains still. Anyway, let's keep
Should
it
have said
to.
beauty with brains.
I didn't want to say beauty because maybe you'd have. Ngema kisifiwa tembo hulitia maji. Let's jump to Lorna there, and I can think about your perspective in the initiative because you handle a lot with the girl child, and maybe you can expound it because like I know you'll be talking about the my God, menstruation cycle situation with the girl child on every children's home. Maybe you can highlight it on how you'll come up with them and tackle the situation there.
Thank you for that question. I think the girl child requires some special kind of care.
Mm-hmm.
So of course we have adolescent girls who go through menstruation,
True.
and they also go through something these days called period poverty, where you find females or women who undergo through this process lack enough money for their pads or for the medication for the painkillers. Some of them even lack the knowledge or education about their body. They lack the anatomy and they lack the knowledge about what's really happening. So it's also really important. What we do as Pro Girls Nation is to educate these young girls on how to have the proper sanitation when going through menstruation. We also help them understand what their bodies are going through. We also help them understand that it's a normal process. We also help with donations like sanitary pads or like money where they can also go and get themselves the necessary care they also need for themselves. And I think it's also very important for the children's home as well to also learn how to take care of these girls in a very special way, because they don't get that care from anywhere else. It's the only source of place and solace and peace. So it's very important for us and as a community as well to have empathy towards this minority.
Very well explained. You've said it's a
Pro Girls Nation.
Pro Girls Nation, eh? And Pro Girls Nation, is it like a different charity group or organization that now you tap in where you collaborate with Mutugi, Wadayo, and come up with that? Like, is it like a joint collaboration situation?
Yes, Pro Girls is independent.
Yeah.
We do collaborate with other organizations as well.
Mhm.
Pro Girls is actually a group of very young and intelligent women who came together. We actually all encompass about to finish.
All women are
We came
intelligent.
yes, I didn't say we're not all, but you get the gist. We came together, we decided, we see there's a space in the society where there's not enough effort put towards. So we decided we'll come together and empower our fellow young girls and women, especially the ones who are from a place of scarcity.
Mhm.
So we came together to not only support the girls, we also support the boys as well. We
Yeah, I was
offer
actually waiting
mentorship.
for you to tap
We are
on
not
that
biased,
boy-child
we're not biased.
situation.
I think we called it Pro Girls Nation mainly because it's girls coming together for other girls, but that doesn't mean we are against the boys. We come together for other girls and also come together for other boys because we also have men as part of our team. We've gone to a few places. For example, this year we went to a place in Gong where we met rescued girls who were rescued from FGM and early marriage, as well as young men who did not feel like they fitted in that community because of all the traditions. So as our job as Pro Girls Nation, we went there to mentor them, to give them hope, to give them advice, to let them know like hard work pays if they focus on the right things like education, if they focus on Christianity as well. We also go around preaching the news because it's also important to enlighten young kids and have them grow in faith from a very young age so that we can mold them and let them know that they can also mount to something in society no matter their origin, no matter how difficult the circumstances are. They can always come up to be something of worth in the society.
That was well explained. That was quick in words, and the talk was lovely. And based on the situation of the Pro Girl situation, where you usually tap in on the ladies' perspective, do you guys also like go in deep and talk to the boy child who basically don't know about the menstruation situation and they're staying with the girls, they don't have the parents, but it's more of like a basic knowledge for you guys to go and give them the ABCD. If you see like this lady is behaving like this, don't be like scared. Do you guys also offer those talks?
Yes, we also do. We as a group also thought that it's very important for the boys to also understand where the women and the girls are coming from, so that they cannot stigmatize them or shame them for the natural things that are going on in their body, because they also have sisters, they'll also get wives, they'll also always have an interaction with a woman or women in the society. So we need to have a society where we both accommodate each other's struggles, because guys as well also go through their own difficult challenges, especially mentally. You might find them struggling with a lot of things that they really don't talk about, that they also feel stigmatized against. But we make sure that we bring the girls and the boys together in such a way they both understand each other in synchrony and in spontaneity, and they come up with love as well. When you understand each other, there's a lot of love and a lot of cohesion. So it's really important for us to have an equal balance of educating both the boy child and the girl child.
Just to commend what she's doing.
Yeah.
I used to think it's common knowledge that people should know about menstruation, and they
Yeah, even me, I
Yeah,
never had
like you
ideology until I had a girlfriend.
good. So I went to, there's a time we went to northeastern area, and then we saw like wasichana when they're menstruating wanaambiwa wakalia mchanga. Like you sit there
Are
for
you
those
serious?
3, yeah, like you're not supposed to be in the society, you're considered as a filth, so unafaa kukaa hapo kwa mchanga inyonye. It has a thing about, I'm telling you,
That's time though. Anyway,
the ancestors what, and I was like, yo, wait, like
that's too
I'm sure
much.
if I tell her to fanya hivyo atakuwa like, hell no,
Because
UTI,
even like
you know?
even bacteria
Yeah.
infections and stuff.
But now that's what happens there, unaona. And then huko you cannot take to them the usable, like the 1-day pads. You have to give them the reusable pads. Yeah, so what she's doing is actually really amazing. You find even in relationships that some guys don't understand what happens with the hormonal imbalances.
Yeah.
Una have periods na bado unafaa kumanage
Yeah.
your moods, like
moods.
bruh, it can work, unajua.
For
So
sure.
I really commend what she's doing. It's awesome stuff sana.
That was a quick talk with Lorna Esther and Oscar Mutugi here. Let's take a quick break here, listen to a couple of tunes, let's relax here, and we'll be back and talk more about now. We dive deeply on the initiative, how they're going to tackle it, and also definitely the definition of Mutugi Wadayo will be reviewed for you when we're back. See you in a few.
Let me show you how I turn it up, yeah. Don't try to tell me you're not the one, you're not the one. It's not that easy taking the chances, making advances, yeah. Don't try to tell me you're not the one, you're not the one. Kile wewe unachokitaka mpenzi, ni kile wewe utachokipata, 'cause you are the one, yeah baby. The one, oh, you are the one.
Music time, yeah.
Liquid is solid, of course.
My baby give me love in the morning. When I wake up and I'm yawning, in the evening and in the deserve. Do I deserve her? She serve it up from a naughty cup, and if she keep it up, I won't get enough. Come take me, let your loving consume me, and I can tell you now you confuse me. Food for my soul and my body. I already know my heart is in mine. Fulfilling my dreams and I'm learning how to love an angel, you're divine. My baby, give me love in the morning, when I wake up and I'm yawning, in the evening and in the night time. Give me more than I do deserve. My baby, give me love in the morning, when I wake up and I'm yawning, in the evening and in the night time. Give me more than I do deserve. Do I deserve her? I tell you for my baby I can sacrifice. I'd leave the city, leave my 9 to 5. I love the way my life is simplified. You educate and give me peace of mind, and I appreciate you. Every day I thank the one who made you, and you can count on me, but it's not even half what you truly deserve. My baby, give me love in the morning, when I wake up and I'm yawning, in the evening and in the night time. Give me more than I do deserve. My baby, give me love in the morning, when I wake up and I'm yawning, in the evening and in the night time. Give me more than I do deserve. Do I deserve her?
Ciranero cia kufafa nisikinyanagira ndakareria muturire fafa ndakareria muturire nigeretie mahinda maige ndakareria muturire fafa ndakareria muturire nihoete mahinda maige ndakareria muturire. Siria die nigwa gatuke gobo akinya kugithamaka tondu witagwo Ngai ndakareria muturire fafa ndakareria muturire nigeretie mahinda maige ndakareria muturire fafa ndakareria muturire nihoete mahinda maige ndakareria muturire. Nikonya wairaga thakame miaka cũcũrĩ nĩ ũndũ wa wĩtĩkio wake baba ũkĩmũhonia tondũ hinya waku baba nĩ ũtũhotanagĩra thakareria mũtũrĩre baba thakareria mũtũrĩre nĩngeretie mahinda maingĩ thakareria mũtũrĩre thakareria mũtũrĩre baba thakareria mũtũrĩre nĩhoete mahinda maingĩ thakareria mũtũrĩre ayũvuma nĩ ndungata yehokete mwathani agerio nĩ ngoma kĩni nĩro indo ciake ciothe tondũ wĩ wa ciĩranĩro wendo mũtiganĩire kĩmũrĩha kĩndũ na kĩngĩ ũkĩmũthakarĩria thakareria mũtũrĩre baba thakareria mũtũrĩre nĩngeretie mahinda maingĩ thakareria mũtũrĩre thakareria mũtũrĩre baba thakareria mũtũrĩre nĩhoete mahinda maingĩ thakareria mũtũrĩre
Anyway, it's been a heated conversation here on the block. We've had a couple of topics here, a few topics here and there. But anyway, let's stick to what brought us here. And it's your boy Uncle Ari here on Icon Radio, on the base where I usually talk and give credit to people who give back to the society or the community in either way on charity groups, by themselves, and also NGOs and foundation. And we've had talks here with Oscar, Mutugi, Esther, and Lorna. And we've picked their brains, and they are mindful, beautiful, and have brains and stuff. But anyway, let's jump real quick on the definition of the Mutugi Wadayo, because that's the main agenda of the initiative. So, Oscar, maybe you can expound for those who are not Kikuyu people, or those people who are listeners and they have language barriers.
Yes.
Maybe you can expound the definition of Mutugi Wadayo.
Thank you. Mutugi is my name.
Yeah.
Dayo means peace.
Mm-hmm.
And Mutugi means generous.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who gives, somebody who, who helps.
Mm-hmm.
And so the name came from Mutugi Wadayo as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Dayo has emanated from me being an ambassador of peace with the Global Peace Chain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a member of Global Peace Chain, and I'm a member of African Leadership Summit.
Mm-hmm.
It's also about peace to the world. I'm also a mediator. A mediator is that person who sees through, disputing parties in the courts.
Mm-hmm.
And we normally say in every living family, we must have conflicts.
For sure.
And so the opposite of conflicts is peace.
Peace.
And so what I do in the courts is all about peace.
Peace.
Bringing in together parties that are disputing. I get to the root cause, and we have an agreement on something.
Mm-hmm.
And now being a counselor also is all about peace, if I'm not wrong, because we are coming into a place whereby people have issues with their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before I go deeper on Mutugi Wadayo initiative, let me talk about why we have street children, why we have orphans, why so many things.
Mm-hmm.
People in the jail. It's all about because we don't have peace. There's something that went wrong somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we have kids in the in the orphanage.
Yeah.
The reason why we have guys in the jail it's because something went wrong somewhere. Something was not working.
Mm-hmm.
And so it means peace is a vital thing in our lives.
For sure.
So as an artist, a gospel artist,
Mm-hmm.
I found it wise to have this name, Mutugi Wadayo.
Mm-hmm.
And because I've been feeling that I had that burden since I was young, that I wanted to start a children home.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I was feeling like I cannot be able to handle
The
the many
responsibilities.
issues that kids have. You know, I could look at kids and cry. Just even today,
Sure.
I can just look at a child who is in need, and my tears would flow. So I thought not to have a children's home,
But to have an initiative.
but to have a hand in helping the children.
Yeah.
And so I'm in a position whereby, let me base my initiative in the Holy Book from Matthew 25, for verse 41 to around 47 or 46,
Mm-hmm.
whereby we are told we are cursed if we do not help the needy. And in this case, the needy is that person who is hungry, that person who is naked, that person who is in jail, that person who is thirsty,
Mm-hmm.
that person who is as you're saying, who is
Depressed.
depressed. It's because of lack of peace or lack of something in a setup of a family that we have these people to those places where they are now.
Mm-hmm.
So Mutugi Wadayo initiative is basically out there to help those people. We connect the poor to those people who are capable. Somebody who can just buy a packet of unga, 2 kg. Somebody who can be able to just buy a trouser, a shirt, a skirt,
Mhm.
sanitary towels.
Yeah,
Because these kids cannot be heard. They can only be heard through people like us.
for sure.
And being a musician, being a peace-loving citizen,
Counselor.
being a counselor, I'm able now to connect these children to people who can be able to support these children to have a better living.
For sure.
They need mentorship. They need, to be directed. They need to be shown the way, because the majority of them do not have parents.
For sure.
Yeah, and those people who are in jail, they also feel like they're left out. No one loves them.
Mhm.
And so Mutugi Wadayo is all about peace and loving and giving. So basically, that is what it is.
That
Thank
was
you.
very well explained.
Yes.
To your Dio initiative.
Yes.
And let's jump here on a question that has been asked here by Maxwell. And that question is directed to Lorna based on the Pro Girls initiative, where the initiative of Lorna shares. My question is, how can we as the public support on your work? There are people out there who are trying to assist, and maybe they don't have clues on where to assist your situation as a girl child. How do they come up and assist?
If it's thank you for that question, Maxwell. I think if it's if you are trying to reach my organization, the program,
Based on this initiative,
yes,
yeah.
You can definitely direct message us, DM us on any of our social media platforms, and you can be able to have a direct conversation. That will be easier for us to exactly pinpoint how or what you have to offer and how we can receive and what we can do with it. If it's not exactly directed to the organization, as a person, as an individual, the least you can do is, at least once a month when you get something, you can
Donate.
get all your the extra things that you don't need, the clothes, the extra money, you can put that together and take that to the nearest children's home, or you can help out someone who you clearly see is in need of help, someone who has less. You can just stretch a helping hand. I think that would do just fine.
And for those guys who are helping out, msipatiane unga zimeharibika. You get me? Those spoiled stuff, because people are trying to offload it. Give out the good, something that's somebody can eat, something that you also can wear. See ati unapeana tattered clothes ama some, because sometimes giving in bulk, you'll find people wametoa tu zile nguo zenye they hawataki, just give something that someone else can wear and smile. And the final question is going to Oscar Mutugi.
Yes.
Based on the conversation that you said earlier, you wish that you had a private children's home, or your own children's home. And my question is, right now the private children's homes, the government is trying to eradicate them. What do you have to say about that? Because most of the children's homes outside here, they are private sectors. They're not public. So what's your talk on that?
I do not know what will happen, because definitely we'll always have children who are homeless.
Very true.
Yes, I know the government, I cannot remember by which year they want all the children homes closed. My worry is that I do not know whether the government will be in a position, or they will be able to handle the kids that will be homeless.
True.
Because we do not know how they will do it.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think it's wise for the government to find a way of maybe vetting out, the owners of children home, all something that will be in conjunction with the government, so that they can monitor what is happening in children's home. Because definitely, there are people who are out there for personal gain, who are out there for other gain.
Yeah.
It's a bit tricky because we do not know what will happen.
Very true.
But I wish they can find a way of at least having a few of them, maybe sponsored by the government.
True.
And whereby we can also be allowed as initiatives or NGOs to go and also give our support.
Yeah.
Because what you have in your heart, if you're blocked like to do it, then where will you take your burden or your feeling? Where will if I'm blocked like to help the children, what will I do? As we say, like, if you do not worship God, you will certainly find something else to worship.
For sure.
So if I have a passion to do what I'm doing, and then you block me from doing it, where will I do it? How will I do it? And when will I do it? Yeah?
Very, very good questions there.
Yeah.
Based on that talk, do you think this question is going to you, Esther? Do you think the social care services as a government structure will assist, based on the talks that they're saying, the private children's sectors to be eradicated? I know they have the positives and the negative based on that that topic, but what if they're trying to eradicate as Mutugi has said, they're trying to eradicate the people who are not serious, who are gaining from the private sectors compared to the other people who are doing the most in the society? Because you'll end up seeing some private sectors are benefiting. It's more like a project and stuff, and others are working hard towards accomplishing their goals, of which is strictly helping. And if you see these social services in other countries, you can see it's also working, because the moment your parents die, the moment anything happens, you'll end up seeing a social security worker on your doorstep, and they'll pick the child, they'll go and take care of the child. What do you have to say about that?
So my thinking is never limited. I don't think there is black and white to anything. There is always a gray area to everything. So first, I'll offer perspectives of both.
Yeah, sure.
So let me start by, now the government has shut down all the children's home. What next? So I don't think our government will be careless enough, knowing that people are observing, to just shut them and throw them back to the streets.
Yeah.
So they have to say that there are these homes that these children will go, and they are like public schools. Now they are public homes.
But still, public schools, people still pay fees.
I know you pay, but compared to private school, you pay 100 or 200. And you remember I don't want to deflect from the point.
For sure,
but by the end of the day, we want to. All these children are being taught accountability. Unajua Kenya unapewa for free, maybe our brains. The reason why we misuse it because it came for free. You misuse your body because it's for free. But anything that you pay money, you're always accountable. So hata hiyo kidogo yenye uko nayo, it's to even to hold the society that people surrounding you, and ulete hiyo mia ya examination. Unaenda unaongea na chief, unaenda unaongea,
Yeah.
So even when, let's say they come, we are now at public homes. If he, like Oscar is a humanitarian, he's a giver. Now that the private section has been closed, his giving has not gone away, because giving does not come with a flash of it. The neighbor next door who's wearing a tattered shoe still needs your help.
For sure.
So he's not limited. He can still give. Then, when they're in the public section, that means they're open to more people coming. Because do you know there are children's homes that are private? Hawezi kuja tu hivyo vile unafikiria.
For sure.
Unajua, and even in our country, in some bougie location, there are some children home watoyoko na TV. Room moja bana, ni kama we comrade hawezi ona your stuff. You get, ukikuja unaongea pole pole, So now this will be open to everyone. whether I have 50 shillings, whether I have 100 bob, whether I have 100,000, it's open to everyone.
For
And
sure.
another thing, if it's the government, there's accountability that comes with the rules and regulations, ethics that are general to everyone. They apply to everyone.
For sure.
So for me, I would agree if they're being given homes, not being kicked out to the streets, which I don't think that is what will be happening. Two, if it remains on the private sector, let's say what is happening like right now. There are two kinds of givers. There is the loud giver. I heard him say the Bible, so I'm going to use like the Bible. There was this woman, alikuwa na coins chache, and there was a guy who had a lot. He went and gave for people to see, right? And he was like, I have given. And then there's a woman who had the little pennies, and she put, and Jesus asked, whom do you think has given much? It was the woman with the little penny, right? So there's a giver, there's a loud giver who does it for the fame, who does it for the light, who does it for the attraction, who does it for the, oh, alipeana. Anasikia, yes.
That's proper.
You know, and then there's a person who gives and they want to remain anonymous.
For sure.
So even for the caregivers, there are homes which for sure they're using those children as the way to get money to their own pockets. And I have had the pleasure to work to several homes because I like to volunteer. Even this year I had volunteered to go to a certain home to counsel the children for free, pro bono. As long as they take care for my transport and everything, I'm there.
And food.
Yeah, food I can eat at home, but you know, transport.
Lunchtime.
Yeah, lunchtime.
You have to eat.
Yeah. So as long as you take care of that, I do the services pro bono, right?
For sure.
So having to work in this children's home, their children, I realized they have only one cloth. Ile ya wageni.
My days.
So every day,
it's like high school kuna ile mngaro, funky.
Ile moja.
Yeah, man. Hey, it stuck there in the somewhere huko hivyo chini ya box.
Yako home.
Hey,
ndio hiyo
home.
basi.
Yeah.
So unakuta hawa watoi, they have uniform na hiyo nguo moja. But the home receives clothes. Like the clothes will be taking on 20th. Hizo nguo zinaenda wapi? The home receives food. Ukienda kwa store unapata hakuna. But the owner of the home akona duka.
Yeah.
You get?
It's flipping.
Their children is in a good school and it's not from their own salary. Kwa sababu, I don't think by having a children's home that means I neglect my children. They still get utmost.
For
but
sure.
still I mother this one because I took up the responsibility.
For sure.
So when you see some are taking back to their pockets, but there are others who sleep with those children, wanasota na watoto. Like the guy from Uganda, who took the kids up to US where they perform their talents and everything. This guy has grown with these children. He's wamelala nae, wamesota pamoja, wameparara pamoja. Now they're shining together. So there are two kinds of givers.
Yeah.
So if the government is coming to inspect and eradicate the cons in the market, the pests, wameona maisha yako imekugonga, you go and start picking up children,
Kids, yeah.
and then you're using them.
Because there are this type of people. Is it like a cult situation where you see these people who are situated placed in the town?
Yeah.
Like you ask yourself,
the handicap.
Like the handicap.
Alifikaje hapa?
Alifikaje hapa very early in the morning. Na it reaches a point jioni ayuko the same. So there's like a syndicate going on, and I think the government should eradicate that one.
Exactly. And tuliona there was a time back in the news onye watu walikuwa wanaonyesha the person who was doing that, like they were able to build apartments, like alijenga apartments out of the money that these children have been collecting. Unaona?
Yeah.
So if they're able to invade but wisely and know that and eradicate that, I'm up for that.
Let's close this topic and this conversation with Oscar Mtugi.
Yes.
Since you have like an initiative, you've been helping out the most, you've been giving out, and also this question is like highlighting also on Lorna there. Do you guys revisit? Do you guys get to know like whatever you guys have donated, whatever you guys like have given to the children's home? Do you guys get to see like the progress of it? Like, do you follow up on how these people utilize the funds, the resources, the anything? Because like it's like mchezo wa paka na panya, toka nitoke, ukishia busy meanza kama huko, like we acting like something is okay, but still like even children there, they can't communicate. But what's your take on that?
Thank you for that question. This definitely we do that because like where we are going on 28th, I was there in February, taking some clothes. I've been talking to them.
It's in Ruiru.
Yeah, it's in Ruiru.
Yeah.
And so I know the owner, I know the manager, I know even the children, I know them. And so, popping in any time and checking on what is happening is enough for you to tell that this is the right place to bring your
To
things
bring a
up.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes we also if we think deeply on where the people we are assisting are taking our help, we might end up not helping. Because if you go to church and start thinking about the pastor who receives your donations or your sadaka, you will not give.
Yeah.
Definitely, you know that child is in need, and you also know that if you give to the pastor, he will manage the money definitely.
True.
But
He will manage the
that-
money.
Yeah, he will manage it.
Yeah.
Has
But
to eat.
Yeah.
that will not stop you, because if you have passion for something, for doing something, you will have to do it. This is a child you know that they don't have parents. Children that you know that they don't have relatives around. They cannot even, they were picked somewhere on the street. They know nowhere. They know no one. Just give, because you cannot go and stay in that children home for you to manage whatever you've brought.
Very
You have
true.
to trust that they are going to do it, because definitely now you will. I said from that Matthew 25 verse 43, around 43 or 41, that we are cursed if we don't help them. I was thirsty, you never gave me water. I was naked, you never clothed me.
Yeah.
I was hungry, you never fed me. So, if we are cursed for not helping, and we have the capability to help, why should we get ourselves into that curse? Let's give to them, and trust that they're going to manage the finances and the foodstuffs and whatever, in the right way. So, knowing that we are doing it for God, not
God.
for them.
Not for them.
Yes.
Maybe we can cut the story short with Lorna by telling us where you can donate based on the program, and also like on the initiative, and where people can find your socials. And yeah, let's start with you, Lorna.
Progress Nation is on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. You can find us on any of those
You can even
platforms.
email.
You can direct messages. You can, I think direct messaging is like the easiest way, because you get a response almost immediately, because we are a couple of people who are handling the social
Media platforms.
handles.
Yeah.
We also have, under our social media platforms, we have all the information needed. We have the places where you can send the money to. We receive donations there as well through like proper communication and collaboration. It's very easy now with technology and phones.
Yeah.
So it's not like in the olden days where I'll tell you to mail us a letter or post us,
But people
Just
still
reach
use
us through
mails
our
nowadays.
socials.
Still.
Just reach us through our socials. It's
Yeah.
that easy. Don't hesitate. Don't feel
Don't think
shy.
twice.
Don't think twice. Directly contact us and we will reach out. Yeah.
Esther, take the wheel.
Yeah, you can reach me out on Instagram _Esther Njoki, and then on my YouTube page is Esther Njoki Unapologetic. And also, if you'd like me to,
Unapologetic.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I told you I'm a student of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
We'll
if
talk
you
about that later. Student of life. Life schooled you, yeah? Alright.
So if you would also like someone to journey with you, you can always reach out to me. I'm always there. From my friends and my circle, I offer people solutions, and I discuss with people, I listen to people. So if you need someone to talk to and you're at a situation whereby you're clouded or something like that, just reach me out on Instagram. I'll reach back and I'll be able to help. It's my calling.
Oscar, the boss man in the building.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity of coming to this place and to make our voices heard. I said I'm a bridge to the less fortunate, and connecting them with the people who can be able to buy unga
The
and
fortunate.
something.
Yeah.
Thank you for this opportunity, and even giving us a chance to talk about it, because a few people have heard about it.
Yeah.
And maybe they will take action
True.
towards it positively. You can reach me on my YouTube channel Mutugiwathayo, Instagram Mutugiwathayo, and Facebook
Man, I love the way this
Mutugiwathayo.
guy is saying it.
In Kikuyu,
Mutugiwathayo.
Yes, yes.
Man, mimi naisema kwani
I'm a
Mutugiwathayo.
Q, and so it has to be out that way.
Yeah.
Because even my music is in vernacular,
For sure.
let it reach those people who can hear this, and I'm happy. Thank you.
Maybe you can set straight the date of the initiative on 28th, and where will it be, and your expectations based on like if people can donate, where to donate.
Oh yes. The big event is on 20th. It's Mashujaa Day. I don't know whether it has changed. You know, even
No.
yesterday was a different date than we used to call
Yeah.
it Moi Day.
Moi
Today is
Day,
a different thing.
For sure.
So they keep on changing. It might have changed. I think it's Mashujaa Day. We'll have an event the whole day with the children. We'll have fun. We'll have, so many things we will do. We'll cook with them. We will play with them. We'll have group discussions, group counseling, and all that. And what we are appealing to our listeners and to those people who knows us, our friends, our relatives, support these kids, because you don't know what God can do for you because of you stretching a hand to that needy child. And so for them to give, they can use 0722 33 39 37. I repeat again, 0722 33 39 37. Let's make this day a beautiful one. Let's make these kids happy. Let's put a smile on their face. Let them know that they are loved and they are in a country that belongs to them. Yeah, because we are not there ourselves, and it's not because we are good before God. It's just because of God's mercy that we are this way. And we can also afford a meal. We can also afford to clothe ourselves. We can afford so many things. We even have extras.
Yeah.
And actually, you don't have to help when you have extras. You need to help when you have no extra.
Extra, yeah.
Share what you have with
Share the
that
little
person
you
who
have.
needs it. And so we welcome you all. It's in Roiro, actually a place called Kimbo, Mogoda.
Kimbo, it's a town?
No, Kimbo is on your way to Thika.
Why are you laughing, bro?
It's on
Kimbo,
your way
it's
to
a town.
Thika.
It's
Kimbo
a small
is
town, yeah?
is just it's like not a shopping center. It's on the highway, the super highway.
It's next to Nibs Riro.
Nibs to, yeah.
It's
thank
like a
you,
town, yeah?
Thank you.
Come on,
So
man,
I call
please.
it a
Man,
town.
come on. It's like a town still. It's big. It has people. It has shops. It has, come on, it
Yes,
has a school.
definitely. It has a
What
college.
makes a town?
Yes, and
Yo.
the Machoma around.
Yeah.
So it's just there. You are light. If you're using Watatu, you are light at Kimbo. You can ask the guys who are, tuk-tuks around there. They
Even
know
go
the
down?
place. It's just inside, like maybe 4 or 5 kilometers inside.
Yeah.
It's called Praise Gate Children's Home.
Okay.
And so we're looking forward to the day. Yeah. Thank you.
Blessings to you guys all, and it's been lovely and lovely to host Lorna, Esther, and Oscar. And before we finalize this one, I want to pose like a question for you. It's a rhetorical question. Maybe you guys can answer it later when you have time, but not right now because you don't have time. And why don't you think this whole structure of the children's and the street children's, why don't you think the church and the mosque should handle this? Anyway, see you next time. Same time, different people, different guests, and we'll be back. This is Uncle R on the base on Icon Radio. It's all love.
Cheers.
just said.
Anyway, we're back here on the couch with Uncle R on the bass, and you tune in here with a different lady called Amy Mutiga. And for the past 1 hour plus, we've been having like community and society giving back conversations on some initiative that will be happening on 28th this month. And you guys, if you are a helping hand and you're a giver, don't fail to assist in any way possible. And let's jump real quick here. The song was Memory Lane and by the name Amy Mutiga. She's a lovely lady. I don't know what to say, but maybe she can say more than I can say because ladies have more to say than men. Say something, man.
Is that a fact? Am I your basic?
It's a fact. Don't put it that way because you know. Yeah.
No.
But anyway, still ladies say much more compared to men.
Yeah, I'm Amy Mutiga and I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been producing my own music for some time now. And it's been a fun journey. Yeah, it's been a fun and interesting journey.
A difficult one still.
Difficult,
Even
definitely.
though you can't accept it.
It's difficult. I'm accepting.
Because music industry in Kenya, it's like
it's
vuta
not for the
nikuvute.
faint of heart.
For sure.
Yeah.
Very well put. And Memory Lane, a couple of singles and that. Let's start by like, do you find it challenging as a female artist out here to protrude in the industry based on how like you see most of the female artists they'll pop up in the industry and then like they'll go off. Like, what's your take?
I mean, I feel like a lot of things happen in the industry, and then it's a creative space, so you're letting people into your creative space, especially if you're the one writing your own music, because some people get their songs written for, so it's like just commercial and business. But I feel like if you're an artist and you're invested in your art, artists are sensitive about their art. Yeah,
but it also depends with how you put more work compared to like just any other artist, because consistency is always key as an artist.
definitely.
And also like you doing projects with other people like CMG company, of which it's a big label here in Kenya, with this artist that they host events and
They do. Actually, at the moment, Christoph is on tour. He's gone on tour. I'm not sure for how long, but he's gone on tour. He has a USA tour under CMG. Yeah.
By all that, are you trying to sign with CMG or are you trying to go as an independent artist?
So my journey has been independent, but right now I'm signing with CMG, and it's still I can't talk much about it because it's
NDA,
still
non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah. So the only thing I can say is I'm just happy to have them. Yeah.
And signing and being independent.
Yeah.
Being as an independent person, do you have like a team behind you, or is it more of like a single driven based on your project, based on marketing and other stuff?
Your
'Cause
everything.
most artists out here, they like, bro, I have to do my own emails, I have to do everything by myself. But like, do you have like a team behind you? Because like, for a label to also recognize you, because like CMG is not like a small label, it's a big time label.
Yeah.
But not many people know about it, but it's a big time label here in Kenya.
Yeah.
And for someone to recognize your artwork and your tunes and your tracks, what do you have to say about that?
So I feel like, first of all, CMG found me at a very crucial place. I had been doing my own work, so I invested in my own equipment, studio equipment, and I was recording myself, and I was mixing, and I was mastering my own music. And I've been putting out, I think for 2 years now, a single every other Friday. So I do have a discography of about 50 songs plus. And I got introduced, it's via word of mouth I got introduced, but it's been about a year of discussion and still me pushing what I'm trying to do. The thing is that they loved my ideas because there's a lot of unreleased content that I haven't shared with people yet. And so it's a new phase of my artistry. It's a new side of my music because that will involve a lot of performance, and I love being on stage more than being in studio.
For sure.
So we're waiting to just do some of the projects. We have a launch coming up. So I was happy. They were excited because they loved, first of all, the body of work
True.
I had.
The
And-
skeleton, the songs that you've put out, the
Yeah.
following that you have on Instagram and every platform.
Yeah.
The way you put out consistent songs, the quality of your songs.
Yeah.
Is it like a part of a branding that you've made for yourself?
It is. I think it's just about like refining the product. In every other, I told myself I'll try and improve small things at a time. Every time. For the past year, it's been my production. There was a time I'm still trying to polish up on social media, honestly.
True.
And there was a time it was just marketing and trying to understand how to put myself out there, focusing on interviews, doing all that. But I've been taking a break and focusing on one task after the other. So I feel like right now it's just a collection of all those actions coming together, looking like a package, which I'm happy about.
Yeah, for sure. Like putting all the work and
Yeah.
then like having something to put out.
Yeah.
That's much. And let's talk about this new project like maybe you can give like your fan base like a little bit of synopsis that what's going to be on this foolish song. Like what is the type of music that you can put out there? 'Cause, like, most of the people R&B love songs and stuff. Like, maybe you're planning on changing like something on the foolish that's coming on the platform.
Foolish is like it's one of my favorite songs actually.
Why? Because
It was such a
most of your
low.
songs are directed based on the love songs, heartbreaks and stuff.
Yeah. I think because that's how I try to do situations.
Love situations.
Yeah.
It
And
sounds
I
like
write-
Randy Minor, man.
I write more than I talk about emotions. So even when I'm in the situation, I feel like I might not be as open about my feelings about music. So foolish is it was about my last relationship. And
Oh, that
just-
solid heartbreak or what happened?
It was a solid heartbreak.
Let's talk about how you feel. Let's talk about because like
I mean, now I'm doing better because I've definitely healed from it. But I feel like that was one of the. I'm not like the relationship type of person, but like
you're like a hit and go.
no. I'm just like I
Let's
like
have-
friends. So
I'm not going to say what I was supposed to say, but like you like friends.
I like
Okay.
having friends.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I'm not. But that's it was a lot of manipulation. There was a lot of mind games. There was a lot of emotional turmoil. It was heavy, and then it got dark. Then it was just weighing on me. So I wasn't doing well mentally. I went on a social media break. So foolish. Foolish is like the final song of this whole experience because there's been others before. Yeah, so I was just like, I feel like I'm in a space where now I can close that chapter completely.
True.
Put out the final single that explains everything, but then move on. Thank you, next type of situation.
I think that situationship gave birth to foolish, and
yeah.
I think every situation, every place that you put yourself into, there's always an outcome depending whether it can be positive or negative. And I think that inspired you also to give us something that us people, as who are in love, should also listen to and also be observant based on the relationship situations.
Yeah.
Because we never know, we might I'm not going to say in a bad way, but we might end up being Amy, and maybe that's an inspirational song that she's giving us to be like, see how love can how people can go and jumping from English to
This late is a party. This late was just
and
like.
let's start with something sad. That's why you prefer
This
like
late was
yeah.
just like shots,
Yeah.
shots on the table, shots
on.
everywhere.
Come on.
Yeah, let's dance. I love dancing, by the way. I love dancing. I'm not big on partying, like going out. But if you put me in a nice place, I'm enjoying the music and stuff. I'll
a house
enjoy.
party?
No, I don't like
Not
house
like a house
parties
party,
much.
house party. You're thinking of, but like a
Like
house party with a
branches,
backyard there. People can
events.
chill. Like
Yeah, that would. Yeah,
That would be
would
polite.
work. Barbecues. I love barbecues.
like most this year has been like this time. You can see like one friend. There's Becca, there's Sonia, there's also what made you say okay, hii mwaka ni yangu? Ama like what made you say like it's 2023 where I'm going to like release most of the songs? Ama like why not 2024? Why not 2022? But like you stuck on the 2023. Is it like you have like a program where you release your songs based on how the market is responding? Ama like
No. So what happened was I had been working on all these singles and they were sitting in my computer. And so I told, I when the year started, I just told myself, I don't want to have any of these songs again. I'm tired.
You just want to release them.
I just want them
to
out.
be done.
I want to be done. I'm tired. I want
Any visuals?
this coming year, yes.
That's what I'm telling you. This year is like a major year because like you've released like 7+ more songs.
Yeah.
Why didn't you make it like as an EP?
Because I feel like I had no connection with each other. Some of the songs did connect with next year I do have something.
Not an EP.
Not an EP.
Okay. Are you planning on
Yeah.
featuring big time people in the industry? Because I've seen you like you featured with a couple of people, but like you're more of like a solo singer.
I am in the project is still a solo project. So far, I'm not sure yet.
But I think you should introduce like people maybe can
I do have singles with people.
feature.
Yeah, I do have features, but I haven't put them in my video. I feel like if I involve you in my album, I feel like there has to be a deeper connection. Yeah, we can do a single, but like to involve you in my album, I feel like I'd have to have known your story even.
That's Amy Muthiga's perspective, and let's take a break. Listen to a couple of her songs because she's a singer. She's that vibe that everyone's been always listening to when they're waking up. And my guy, see you in a bit. Anyway, we back here on the cart with Amy Mutiga here, the lovely bird that sings. And also, bro, don't forget, my guys, to donate and also share and assist the Mutugi Wadayo initiative that will be like on 28th this Madaraka. And it's all about supporting and also caring. And my guys, let's jump real quick here on Amy Mutiga here. Is Amy Mutiga and Oscar Mutu? Hey, that's bro, confusion, man. Like, yo, confusion. Anyway, Amy, that was Truth by Amy, the song that was playing here before we tapped in. And based as a female artist, challenges, there's positive, there's negative, there's all sorts of situation where you'll see like producers also trying to take advantages, also like event organizers trying to take advantages. Like it's a whole package that's also like all artists go through, because like on the perspective of the male perspective artists, you'll see like some artists they'll have to pay some guy for them to get them some stuff and stuff.
Yeah.
But like it's a whole journey as a female artist, because like you have to toil and moil.
Yeah.
You have to toil and moil in this industry, because nothing comes easy on a silver platter. And let's jump on your long-term and short-term goals as an artist. Yeah, we've heard like you have something coming up, like a record deal coming up, and there's like more of next year, like you're trying to do like an album and stuff.
Yeah.
Last year you did like a combination, let's say a small EP of a combination of songs.
Yeah.
That you said it's called Feel Free.
No, it's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
Zabure. And we're trying to get to know the scope on your future terms. Like, what's your long-term plan?
Ideally, I just want to be on stage, performing with people,
Mhm.
sharing with people my music. I feel like it's such a journey going through creating a song, and I've shied away from the stage, for just
Cameras,
from
people.
not just the stage,
Yeah,
just
stage
the stage,
fright.
just the stage, not stage fright.
Mm-hmm.
I just took a break
Yeah.
from being in front of people, and I feel like that's the next phase of my music and my artistry that I want to share, and I want to challenge myself to share with people.
To be more on that spotlight with your fan base.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been such a lovely journey, like watching my Spotify listeners
I
grow.
See you have numbers 5,719
And now it's
monthly
like, where
listeners.
do people come from?
Oh my days! Like,
oh
bro,
my god.
this is a whole listeners, yeah. Because like
Yeah.
5,000 people listening, it's not easy.
It's not, and I'm just happy because I haven't done that with any label, you see.
By your own,
I've done it on my own, and
self-made.
Yeah, and I feel like when our label comes and adds on top of that,
It will catapult you.
it's just you get better value. And so I feel like I'm inspired for the next year to see what CMG will and I will do together. We have a lot of content coming up, and I have a project that's very, very, very dear to me. I had been working on it through this year. It's called Hali Yangu. And it's just a journey that I took through dealing with depression and anxiety. And I had a mental breakdown. And so I'd spent most of last year in rehab, actually.
Sorry.
So, nishapoa.
It helped you because like right now here we talking.
And that was actually one of the reasons why I was like, I just got out. I got out of rehab. I looked at my computer. It was the only thing I had left that I had not sabotaged and ruined. And I had my studio work. I had my backup files. I was just like, you know what? There's no need. Tomorrow is not promised.
Yeah.
Just share what you have.
For sure.
And it's really been a lot of love. I feel like that process of sharing with people my music and just seeing shout outs, I see shout outs on Twitter.
Yeah,
I'll see like, guys posts on YouTube, on
TikToks.
IG,
Yeah.
and it's been so much love because people just be like, oh my god, I saw you from Spotify, this was so amazing.
Yeah. Now I need to
And
see you in person.
now I need to see you in person.
On that stage. Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's given me the confidence I needed. I felt like I'd lost that.
Are you trying to get off like from your comfort zone?
I'm trying to
And
get
now
out
you're
of my
tryna-
comfort zone. Yeah.
You're trying to top it off.
To
and
be
make
with
it-
people,
to be with
and
people.
and make that my new norm, sharing with
Because
people.
the platform is really working well on you based
Yeah.
on the growth and everything.
Yeah.
Now I think it's now for you, as you've said, like to get that extra step and be there on the spotlight. People can feel you, hear you in person, relate with you emotionally, because like
Yeah.
singing it in person is more different compared to like listening it outside there, because
True.
now they'll understand you in person. Maybe
Yeah.
you can give them a little bit of dances and stuff, because I've been seeing you doing some dance choreography stuff.
No, they should go to my IG at Emmy Muthiga.
What do you mean AG? Because I remember there's a talk like on a listening party.
Yeah.
What happened about it?
Okay, I just need to prepare, that's all. So we push the date forward. So we're doing a launch instead
Mm-hmm.
for the album that I put out post rehab.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are going to celebrate and see what the new year has to offer.
Nice. Anyway, as we finalize this situation here on the base with Uncle R, we're trying to get to know the socials where people can get you on social media,
Yeah.
where people can tap in. Definitely 5,719 people are listening on you on Spotify, but
Ayy.
maybe you can top and also bring more fan base on your Spotify and add more people. So
Yeah.
tell them where the people can get you on social media, where business wise, anything that you have in mind, you can share to them right now and they'll give you.
So I have a really nice name. It's the same tag everywhere: YouTube, TikTok, IG. It's at Emmy Muthiga. That's EMMIE Muthiga.
True.
And on Spotify, please follow me. Be a new fan today. Let me gain some fans.
Those songs, listen when you're having a good time, chill. Yeah.
It's true. Baby, I
Nothing, bro. No noises on the side. Just you in the house doing something. Just put Amy Muthiga.
Yep.
You already know, because she's topping up on the charts coming
Coming.
soon.
Yes.
You already
Slowly
know.
but surely.
What do you mean, like?
I'm coming slowly. Let me tell you, I'm coming very slow, but I'm gonna come for my position.
Also,
I have-
position number
I
one,
have
number
my
two,
eye
number three.
on what I'm trying to build. I know what I'm trying to build. I'm gonna take my time. Hakuna mtu ataniharakisha kwa hii process, but I'm gonna get there.
She already said that's Amy Muthiga here on Icon Radio with Uncle R here as your host, doing the most here on the base. And my guys, I think we've said much here. We've listened some good songs here, and najua inawezekana.
Inawezekana.
Come on,
Ninaamini.
she already carried it the wavesy, and you already know. We'll see you next Wednesday, next same time, different dates, and we're out.
I've been under your care, daddy, like a little toy. You've been flipping me, but I'm still riding, such a big boy. You say you keep it simple, but you like it like I do. And no, it's nothing difficult, baby boy. You get me so excited for the ride, bouncing up and down, ticking clock, keeping time. Boy, you said a minute, but I'll give another 5. When you're trying to hit it, boy, you know I'll never lie. That I gotta get mine, get mine. I'll be the best, you'll be impressed. Give me a test, not like the rest. Let me confess, I get mine. saving some for you if you want to. Lick it like a lollipop. Flip it, wanna get it from the top. I miss it, make that lollipop. Let me confess, I'm not like the rest. Lick it like a lollipop. Flip it, wanna get it from the top. I miss it, make that lollipop. Let me confess, I'm not like the rest. Ungetaka nimpe nani, basi kuja ongea nami. Mina ngoja ufike ni saa moja. Nikikuonyesha kile unapenda, mina sema leta. Hiyo nama itafika bila drama. Mina keep up your best, ukivuka hiyo lane. Hatuwezi kukosana even if you need another. I can be your lover, baby boy, cause I gotta get mine. I'll be the best, you'll be impressed. Give me a test, not like the rest. Let me confess, I get mine. But I know I'm saving some for you if you want to. Lick it like a lollipop. Flip it, wanna get it from the top. I miss it, make that lollipop. Let me confess, I'm not like the rest. Lick it like a lollipop. Flip it, wanna get it from the top. I miss it, make that lollipop. Let me confess, I'm not like the rest. Maybe it is time for the king to rise, for the world to find another one in line. Maybe it is time for peace and mind. I know that we've been running, but now we're running out of emotion. Give me devotion, wanna flood the world like an ocean with emotion. Give me devotion, wanna flood the world like an ocean with my emotion. So many times I wanted you by my side. I wanted you to provide me everything that I need in life and kindness. No more chasing the violence. With your love I'll be timeless. Running and running and running emotion. Give me devotion, wanna flood the world like an ocean with emotion. Give me devotion, wanna flood the world like an ocean with my emotion. Tashi, I said I came and then I saw. I praise the Lord and break the law. Counting all my blessings 100-fold. I got the message, it rains, it pours. I said I came and then I saw. I praise the Lord and break the law. Counting all my blessings 100-fold. I got the message, it rains, it pours. Counting all my blessings to your rhythm, to your anthem. Running up the numbers, it's my show and I'm the captain. Giving you the flow, where I go, you will follow. Giving you the flow, where I go, you will follow. Ngoja wafike nyumbani, mteja hapatikani. Shop hali ni gani, nasema juu washakubali. Vile na flow, vile na go, vile na drip, na vile na show. KPLC ni nani, minde na kuja na nuru gizani. I said I came and then I saw. I praise the Lord and break the law. Counting all my blessings 100-fold. I got the message, it rains, it pours. I said I came and then I saw. I praise the Lord and break the law. Counting all my